So, how would you feel if Cody Rhodes had a match for the WWE title and won by countout? How would you feel?
I would almost predict that at first because they have to like fucking build a storyline up with that. Like, assuming they do that now, you know?
I would do it as soon as possible. I would make it the first thing happen. Make it as soon as possible. He loses by count out, and then we have to wait for him to get the title eventually.
Yeah.
Yes. That would be perfect. Be fucking perfect.
Yeah, I have no problem with a count out in that case. And I normally don't like count outs.
Yeah, because like he told the story on Raw, the exact story that I told on the podcast, and it was very weird the reactions he got from not the people that was there, but the people online. It was very weird the fucking reactions. They was like, "Oh my god, it doesn't feel like the promos that he cuts in AEW is not connecting. It feels scripted. It feels off. It feels weird. It feels like he stole something from Kung Fu Panda." And like, you got all of these like weird, like talks about the whole Cody story, and it was very weird. It was very weird the way that the people came across, and like, so part of me was like, okay, maybe this was kind of scripted. Part of me goes, maybe this was, until you did the bump. That's like, to be honest, when he did the bump, I kind of felt weird. Like, this is the weirdest I've ever felt on the, like, watching the bump. Like, I've watched it a couple times, and this is the weirdest I've ever felt. Because he starts talking, and he's talking about all the stuff that's changed since he's been gone. And then all of a sudden they were asking him about the like WrestleMania and showing up and like how he felt going out to the crowd. And then he goes, Tony Schiavone goes, "I looked like I was nervous, but he said that I got into it once the match was happening." It was like, wait, you just mentioned Tony Schiavone? Wait, hold up, what?
I didn't watch it, so you caught me off guard with that one. Like, he actually mentioned Tony Schiavone? What the fuck?
Then he kept going, and then he kept talking. He mentioned AEW by name, not just like, oh, the other company. He said AEW. I worked there. I helped build that company. I helped build that for the good. It wasn't to fight WWE. It was to make wrestling better. And I hope that I make that wrestling better. And it's like, dog, like, this is a WWE's show. Like, you're talking about AEW, and you build them. And then you said you didn't build them for competition. You build them to help like the wrestlers and help the landscape be better. And it's like, wait, what? What is going on? It's like, wait, what? Like, all of this is going on, and it's like, what the fuck? He talked about Aaron Solo. He talked about where he was, like him doing other things before this, and it's like, fam, what is happening?
Wow.
Like, it was one of those things. And then he said, like, the promo he did on Monday, he said it wasn't scripted. He goes, it wasn't scripted. I did that all on my own. And he said, like, this weirded me out because he goes, yeah, this is a story that, like, not a lot of people knew. So I told that story out loud. I'm like, I reported on a podcast that night. Like, that wasn't news to me. Because I told you why he was there. That was kind of the big storyline kind of angle for him. That's what that was. Yeah. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. Like, he just says, like, I haven't told that to many people. Like, only a few people know that story. I'm like, I knew that whole entire story. I knew everything that you told me. Like, I don't know if you think you didn't tell a lot of people, But like I knew that story. I seen a lot of other people go they didn't know that story, but it was really like I knew that. Like that's why I reported on it because like that was going to be your storyline answer. I was like, that's what you want because it all makes sense. Like what he wants and how he feels, and like also he feels like, hey, I wanted to be recognized as a fucking star. I'm now getting recognized as a fucking star. And that's kind of like what he alluded to, like on the bump was like, I wanted this, and like now I have this. And the way that he talked about it, and I know like people are like, oh, it was on the WWE thing. I'm like, no, like a lot of that was unscripted and wild. So I'm kind of going with this a little bit because it felt like he was actually just saying on the bump, like, yo, I went away because I thought that I knew everything and I wasn't getting my just desserts. So I left. I fucking left. I went out, explored the world, and I came back a grown man that's ready to become like a WWE superstar. I'm like, holy shit. He really like it seemed like he was pouring it all on the line. And I know some people be like, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. But if you track every interview that he did, every like little thing that he did, that people are like, oh, he's doing WWE speak, he's doing WWE speak. If you track everything that he's been doing in the last 4 days, you'll be like, wait a minute. There's some truth weaved into these narratives of him being like this liar, but there's some truth weaved into this narrative. And like I said, if you look through the whole overarching thing, this wasn't only just because, oh, I want to come back and win a title for my dad. It's, I always wanted to be treated like this. And there is something that happened with the elite that like nobody is talking about. And this has got people talking online going, if it wasn't for the money, if it wasn't for this, what made Cody and Tony have this fallout where it's just like, it's over and he's gone. It's something that happened, like, and we probably won't know for like 4 or 5 years. We probably won't, we may never know, but somebody's gonna run their mouth and say, hey, this thing is why Cody left. That's what's gonna happen. Because it's the fact that he wanted to come back here, that's one. And then the other fact was he wanted to be away from Tony. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And
how much totally changed on him.
But I like what Tony said because it's actually the truth about AEW. He says, yo, I lost a very prominent big free agent. True. But I've signed a bunch more to make my company just as good. He's like, yeah, it hurt losing him, but at the same time, I gained a lot. He's like, so it's like a win. He's like, it's like a trade-off. He's like, yeah, I lost, but I did gain. He's like, that's why we are the way we are, because of we keep adding and moving around and moving parts of AEW. And it's like, yeah, that's exactly it. Like, they don't need Cody. And they, to be honest, they don't need the Bucks, and they don't need Kenny. They don't need anybody in power in the ring. That's my opinion. They don't need anybody in power in the ring. That always fucking hurts the business. But to some people, it's like, we don't give a fuck. They're like the greatest wrestlers in the world. But it's like, you have to remember, they still hold power. And that just that, even if you have the illusion of wrestling, they hold the power, and it feels weird. If the Bucks and Kenny had no power, and they were just there, and they were wrestlers, it would have a little bit of a different feel, because it's like, okay, we're all wrestlers, we're all really good wrestlers doing this. In the back of your mind, no matter who you are, there's people who just are just dumb and just don't give a fuck, and just fuck it. Yeah, they're in power, but they never use it. if you're that stupid, you're idiotic. Like, people with power always go, I still want power. I want to do this. I want to do this. And they fight. That's kind of what I'm trying to allude to with the Cody situation. It's a fight between the powers that have control in the ring. Now Cody has no power. He's just a regular wrestler. He's different. He doesn't hold stroke. He's just a wrestler. And that's the same thing for the Bucks and Kenny. They hold power, even though people be like, well, they're not using their power. They're just wrestling. It's like, no, you're naive if you don't think that somebody sitting behind the desk who has power is not using it. Even if they're using it sparingly, they're using their power. You are out of your mind and you're an idiotic, smooth brain lizard if you believe that somebody who has power in the ring does not use it. That's all I'm saying with that. That's what I'm saying with that.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with Tony on the fact that, I lost him. I really wanted him. I don't have him. But I got a bunch of other guys to clean up AEW. Good, because that's the way it should be. It's like, yeah, we don't really need you. Like, go over there, have fun, do whatever the fuck you want to do. We're going to be over here, just keep building. And that's what also bothered me about his fan base, the Cody fan base, getting mad about him leaving AEW. It's like, you didn't need him. Like, you didn't need him. You hated him when he was there. You still hate him. What's the point? You didn't need him. You're fucking in love with AEW. It's great. It is fucking awesome over there without him. You don't need him. So what the fuck is the point? Like, to be honest, like, Kenny Omega has been injured for like 3 or 4 months. AEW's still been fired without Kenny. So what, like, these people get so invested in certain characters, be like, I live and die by this person. You left me. You killed the company. Did he kill the company? Because it's still running and running pretty fine to me. Like, I'm pretty sure AEW's still popping. Like, everybody's still talking about it's the best wrestling promotion in the world. Not saying it is, but people are just talking about it's the best promotion in the world. They say, like, I don't understand. Like, people are so ass hurt by, oh my God, Cody left the WWE. Cody left the WWE. It's like, do you see the product? Do you see AEW? There's no need for him. There's no need for him. Throw him in WWE. It spices WWE up. But at the same time, AEW's fine. It's always been fine. Like, Kenny's like literally not there. It's fine. Kenny's gonna come back, but he's not there, and it's still fine. Like, it boggled my mind when people were just like, "Oh my God, I'm so angry," burning the T-shirts and all that shit. It's like, dude, AEW's fine. Like, this is not one of the memes. Like, in like Bullet Club is fine. This is like, it's actually fine. It's actually fine. It's growing and changing, and it's better. So why are you angry that Cody is in WWE? Like, is it you hate WWE that much that you're just like, oh, fuck Cody, fuck this shit? It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, just relax. Enjoy wrestling and just, it's fine.
The odd part to me, as you said, they hated Cody when he was there anyway. If I hated somebody to that level and they went to the company that I hate to that level, I wouldn't even be mad. I'll sit there and laugh at them, actually. Like, yeah, you got the motherfucker I don't like. So, yeah, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? If I was petty that way, anyway. You know? Like, yeah, but you ask backwards. Why are you mad that they got that a company you don't like got somebody you don't like?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's just like the stupidest shit. It's like, you don't watch WWE. You hate WWE. You hated Cody. And if you loved Cody and he left, like, you're still angry. Like, this is how I feel. I have wrestlers that I actually love and enjoy their work. No matter where they go, I'm going to watch. Even if I'm watching that place already, I'm going to watch because of them. Because I love those certain wrestlers. Like, if Cody is somebody you love, he genuinely did this for you, he paid off your mortgage or, like, helped your family, whatever the fuck he did. If you're mad that he left AEW to go to WWE, then you never were really his fan. You just was an AEW fan, and just by proxy of him being there, was like, I love Cody. Then as soon as he leaves, like, you left us, you broke our hearts, you broke everything, and it's like he didn't really do anything. He just did what wrestlers do. Like it's mind-boggling to me. And I know somebody's sitting there.
Bryan Danielson, like he left from WWE to AEW, and we followed him. Like we're like delighted he's there. So we're fans, regardless of what company he's in.
It's like when WWE fans like, and it's so like it's like this is how brain broken I am. When somebody leaves from WWE, there are a bunch of fans that's like, oh my God, he's going over there. He's going over there to AEW. And it's like, yeah, he's going over there to have fun and be good. Like, who cares? And they like, it's like a bunch of fans, but it's like not at the level of AEW fans. It's just like get super angry. But it's like, they'll just be mad that like they're over in AEW. It's like, but why? And then like they just go on about their day. The AEW fan base gets super angry, and it's like, oh, why are you this mad? Like, you're just this mad. Like, for what? I don't know. And then I hate when somebody does the comparison of, look at what they used to do with WWE, and now look at what they're doing at AEW. They're so much happier here. And it's like, not necessarily. Like, not necessarily. Like, there's people over there, like, and Cody said it, and like he said it in not so many words, was like, there's people over there that are doing this to make themselves better so they can come back here. And it's like, I mean, like we've said that multiple times, like that is what it is. It's like, like I'm not saying that AEW is like a stepping stone company. Like AEW is a company. It is a company. It's a valuable actual company. It's a wrestling company. It's the number 2 promotion in the world. Not really, but it's the number 2 promotion, like in the US. And it's like, okay, cool, bet. Like it's great. Like it's great. Like it's great. It's a thing. But some people don't look at it like an actual promotion. They look at it like, okay, I got fired from WWE. This is the second best promotion. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna bust my ass. Show WWE what they fucked up on, why they let me go, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get big money and be really big superstar. That's what some people think. That's how some people feel. Some people go to AEW for the fucking freedom. Like, yo, I want to go for freedom. I want to go have fun. That's all. But it's going to be a lot of that back and forth when contracts start opening up. Things are going to be really shady and really fucking weird. And so it's going to be a lot of hate on the internet. And like, if you don't want to see any of it, you just start blocking and muting people. But back to Raw, like after Cody cuts his emotional promo about his dad winning the title and him not getting his deal, then Seth Rollins comes out, and Seth Rollins comes out and shakes Cody's hand, and then he leaves. And everybody was like, what the fuck is that about? We had no idea. I guess it was like, welcome to the team or whatever, I guess. And like the funniest part about it was like Cody on a bump said, like, he was like, I dress in suits and like standing in the ring against Seth Rollins, he said like, I felt underdressed, but like my suit style is way more conservative than his. And it's like, wow, like that, he's like, that was a choice. He's like, damn, like, that's fucked up. Oh, and he,
no.
Yeah, he addressed something that like we online have already like dubbed his gear, like his suit that he wears out, not the suit, but his jacket. We call it the Homelander jacket, and he goes, it was kind of like an 18th century like trooper. He was like, it wasn't a Homelander jacket. He was like, I know that people call that online, but it wasn't. That's not what it is. And it's like, wait, you're on that because you heard us call it the Homelander jacket. So, like, you're there.
He pays attention.
Yeah. And also, he did the GIF but WWE for him. He did the Cody I hear you gif, but WWE for him. And it's like, and part of me is like, this feels like he's happy and genuinely cool being here, but also at the same time, it's like he's literally just like they just picked him up, just like picked him up out of AEW and said, "Hey, everything you do here, do it here. This is you. Just go have fun." And that's what he's doing. It's like, what the fuck?
Do you, pal?
Yeah, you want to know what the craziest thing about that?
What?
The craziest thing about him doing him? His merch hit John Cena numbers in one night.
Oh goddamn, pal! One night. Fuck.
That's when everybody was like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on here?" Like his merch hit like the highest merch numbers in years, and it's like, what the fuck? It's got everybody talking in WWE. Like, what the fuck? Like, this financially was the right choice for us. I think we may be on to something here. Like that's how I felt. Was like they feel like they're on to something.
Yeah.
But then we had Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. And Sasha and Naomi get the win. And after the match, they pin Liv, but after the match, Rhea walks off. And it's like, Liv is just saying, come back. We're a team. Come on. Don't do this to me. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, I know why this is happening, but everybody else doesn't know why. Because Rhea is going to turn heel and join the corporate ministry. Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it? We? Not the internet, but we?
No, I'm going to get into why this is a thing, and that's going to be the fun part.
Okay.
That's going to be the fun part, because it was people that took a joke too serious, and like they took a joke too serious, and then they went to like expose the joke, and then the person had to be like, "Yo, it was a joke." And the funny part is, like, the person, you know that the person is like, he didn't mean it, and then when he had to go, listen, guys, it was a joke. It wasn't serious. Like, you don't have to be so harsh. Relax. Like, the person, like, it was really fucked up because I felt bad for the person. I was like, oh damn, like they tried to bury him alive, but like, it was a reason. We'll get it. Like, we'll get into that.
That was funny. But go ahead.
So then we get Kevin Owens out, and Kevin Owens is talking about the only reason he lost to Stone Cold Steve Austin is because he had a bad back. That's the only reason. He didn't lose for no other reason, just because he had a bad back. It wasn't because Stone Cold was great, it's just because he had a bad back and I slept on it wrong, and then, whatever. And then Ezekiel comes out. And then... No, it's Ezekiel. And then Kevin Owens has this moment. Like, you look at him in his face, it is this moment. It is the greatest moment that you ever see. Because he looks at him, then he looks again, and his face goes from, who the hell are you, to, what the fuck is going on? He looks down and goes, wait, I know something is wrong. Like, his brain, like, you see his brain trying to process what's happening, and the guy gets in the ring, and he goes, "You're Elias." He's like, "No, I'm not. You're Elias." He's like, "No, I'm not crazy. You're Elias." And he's like, "No, I'm Ezekiel, his younger brother." And he's like, "No, you're Elias. You're a liar." He's like, "You're crazy." He's like, No. I'm his younger brother, Ezekiel." And then he goes into this whole thing, and then Kevin Owens just goes, "Fuck it, I'm leaving." I was like, This is the greatest part. This is the greatest part of wrestling. And okay,
part of me thinks the part of that was not scripted. Like,
none of that was scripted.
Interrupted, but he didn't know by who.
Yes.
So
None of that
when
was none of that.
he saw Elias, he was legit fucked up about it.
Yes. And here's the thing, where people are already going, oh, what are they gonna do? Have him like Joseph Park in Abyss, and have him be two people, and then like first off, it's like, how the fuck do you put a beard on this weirdo with no beard? It's like it's not a thing. It's not a fucking thing. You can't do that. Like, this is like, from looking at the way Ezekiel talked and the way he was trying to convince Kevin, like my theory, like this is just my theory, which is probably going to be right, is he's going to be quote unquote Ezekiel. He's going to try to erase everything that happened with Elias. He's going to try to pretend to be this other guy and be like, I'm his younger brother. He's going to pretend that he's alive, like he's Ezekiel. Have nothing to do with Elias and just pretend. Like he knows that he is Elias, but he's going to pretend that he's Ezekiel. Just like it's going to come out later on down the line that he is Elias. He still is Elias, but he's pretending to be Ezekiel. Like
they probably fuck around and find like another sibling of whatever, or family member knows that's Elias.
Well, that's actually funny because immediately the fucking internet goes, you know, LA Knight looks just like him. And I just go, you guys are way too fast, because I didn't even record the podcast to tell you that LA Knight's getting called up. Like, you guys are way too fast. Like, this was too fast for you to jump on this. I didn't even record the podcast to tell everybody that LA Knight's getting called up. So you jumped the gun, internet. Spoiling my predictions and spoilers. You're spoiling my spoilers. Yeah. Spoiling my spoilers. But it's fine. Because, like, if Ezekiel and LA Knight, quote unquote, are brothers on the main roster, that would be fucking hilarious. Right. And then, like, the funny part is, I want him to keep going with this fucking fake dude as long as possible and let his beard start to grow in. And then he, like, looks in the mirror one day and sees the beard and, like, oh shit, I'm Elias. And then, like, he just, like, goes back to being Elias, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, well, this is actually a weird storyline, but it's different. Yeah, because it's different than, like, anything that WWE's done in a while. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's stupid because you know. It's like, this is so stupid. But it's stupid because he's stupid. And he thinks no one knows. That's what's the funny part. It's like, yeah.
It'll be dumber.
What?
And he might wind up being Elias.
That would be really stupid. I would love that. So then we get back to the show, and it's Miz versus Dominic Mysterio. And Miz beats him quick as shit with a fucking skull-crushing finale. And then Dominic get cammed on because Veer's here. And Veer is angry. This was the dumbest fucking thing ever. Veer shouldn't attack Dominic and Ray. He should have attacked fucking Miz. Everybody was excited for fucking Veer. Everybody wanted Veer. Everybody was like, yo, we're looking forward to Veer. Veer's coming. Veer's coming. Veer's coming. It was every fucking week. Veer. Veer comes, Veer turns into a fucking heel. And it's like, you killed all of his momentum in 5 seconds. This is the dumb shit WWE does. And it's like, how the fuck is this the thing? You killed this fucking momentum. Like, it just sucked.
Like, he should have beat the Miz's ass and, like, saved Ray and Dominic.
That would have been perfect, because it would have been like, oh shit, like, we have another baby face. The fans love him. The fans want to see him. He's here. He finally beats up the Miz. It's like, dude, this is great. Everything works in their favor. Nah, fuck it. We're going to turn him heel. WWE logic is so dumbass and backwards ass booking. It's like, they could do some dumbass shit. They could have, like, shit right there. Like, they could have fucking gold in their hands and fucking fumble it. It's like, Why? Why? Why do that?
Correct
Why
me if
do
I'm
that?
wrong. They don't have that many faces on Raw either, right?
Uh, technically, yeah, you're right. They don't.
Oh, okay.
They don't. They have AJ, and for right now, I know that people are saying that Cody's on Raw. I'm not gonna give a specific of him being on Raw because he may be on a couple of SmackDowns. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it may be a thing, so I'm not giving a specific on what brand he's on, but he will be on a brand.
For now, he's quote unquote a free agent, I guess. Right.
No, he's listed as the Raw, but he's going to be on a SmackDown or two, maybe a
Okay.
dark match or something. But we don't know. Like I said, we're just putting it out there. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Gotcha.
So then we get Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair shows up and she has a black eye because we did say she got fucked up and people was like, no, she didn't. Like I had a couple of DMs where people were like, Bianca didn't get fucked up. Her face was perfectly fine. What are you talking about? And I'm like, how did you not see Becky's boot go right in her face when Becky came off the top rope? The bottom of her boot hit Bianca right in the face and blacked her eye.
Yep.
And like for people to just like go, oh, we didn't see it. Yeah, it happened. And you see the result. She had a big ass black eye. But she wore it and she's talking about how cool it is to be champion. I'm just like, oh, cool. So then we had an NXT title match on Raw. Like, I was pissed for a minute because I'm like, yo, this makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck would he put the title match on Raw? And like, they had this big pay-per-view match. He should have won it at the pay-per-view. But then I realized it's more people watching Raw than watch NXT every week and that fucking pay-per-view. So it's like, fuck it. Change the title here. Fuck it. It makes sense. Like, you got a Raw superstar facing the NXT superstar for the title. Fuck it. Let's do it. And it happened. And title change. Braun Breaker, new champion.
Yeah. It was the best decision. Good for business. So
Honestly, I kind of think it was still the wrong decision. If I wanted to go rewrite history, this is what I would do. Instead of having him beat Ciampa for the championship, I would have had Dolph beat him for the championship, still had Braun chase, and then Braun wins the title. This is Braun's second title. So
but
I would have.
would you still have him win it on Raw though, where there's more eyes?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. I would.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, no. The best decision for him to win it on Raw. The bad decision was for him to win it once before this. This should have been the culmination of the title match. Like of him chasing. Finally, boom, title. And everybody goes, oh my God, this is great. Yeah, it's right. This is right. This is how it should go.
Yeah, that is way better actually. Your way is way better. But Raw
Like,
was good for him.
Yeah, because half of the people that watched him win the title was like, oh, we had no idea that you had the title before. Like, this is your first time winning the title? Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, the way that everybody responded was like, well, shit, you should have just did that. So then we had the most predictable fucking thing in the fucking show. MVP comes out, sitting in the ring. Bob Lash comes out. So they're talking, and then Almost comes out. And like, it's bad because I was literally not paying attention. And when I looked up before I can say anything, MVP turns on Lashley and goes with Almost. Like, God damn it. I didn't even say it. I just was thinking it. It was
But you
so
can see them
predictable.
on the way though. So
Yeah, it was so predictable. But
So,
I mean,
question for you for the future: are they
Mhm.
technically the Hurt Business or whatever, or no? That's dissolved completely.
that's where I think it's going because I have a feeling like Cedric and Shelton are still there. You might as well just use them and add them to the Hurt Business and have them help out Omos. I know Omos could just murder anybody by itself, but like have Bob Lash overcome all of the odds and then like do that, then it would be great. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
So then we get Rhea and Liv backstage, and there's purple lights behind Rhea. That's definitely not signifying anything. And Liv is like, "Why did you leave me?" And Rhea says, "Well, I went and got us a title match for next week. We're gonna have a tag team title match next week." And she's like, "Oh, thanks." And they leave. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. So, Liv's definitely dead. Liv's definitely dead after the match. But like I said, like Rhea versus Bianca, I even said it on a podcast. Like Rhea versus Bianca is the move that they should be going. Rhea bad evil, Rhea versus good Bianca, perfect. It's perfect. Because they
next move, I think. So.
Yeah, that's what we said. We called it. It's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Then we had Zelina and Carmella supposed to be fighting Shayna and Natty, and it just totally broke down. The Zelina beating the shit out of Carmella and telling her that Corey's hot and all of this, and then Corey and fucking Carmella make out. I threw up a little bit, but like, yeah. And they're so excited that they're getting married, and it's a thing.
I think they're actually getting married today. As of recording this.
Yeah, but the funny part about that is like I'm confused because like I know that they're getting married today, but also Alexa and her partner are getting married too. So I'm like, I don't know who's getting married when, but I know it's happening. Like it's all everybody's getting married right now. Like, okay, well that makes sense.
Do a wedding. I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably want to get along in real life.
I mean, you never know. So then we get RK Bro. Well, first we get the Usos hyping up Austin Theory. And they're trying to make Austin Theory angry. They're telling him about his loss. They're telling him about how he let down Mr. McMahon. And then Austin Theory goes, "You know what? I'm going to kick Finn Balor's ass." Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I know he's in the 6-man, but like it really had nothing to do with nothing. But whatever. So we get RK Bro and Finn Balor versus the Usos and Austin Theory. And of course, you know, Usos and Austin Theory win. Austin Theory beating the shit out of Finn Balor, setting up for U.S. title match, just like I've been saying for months that this is happening, and everybody has just been like, I don't know why he keeps beating them. Set up a title match. Well, that's dumb. It's to set up a title match. That's not how things should work. Set up a title match. Well, that's not how people do it in wrestling. You usually beat the champion somehow to get a title match. I don't believe. You know what? Shut the fuck up. You got this weird. So then we get the evil himself, Edge. He comes down to the ring. And somebody was like, "Oh my God, does he have Seth Rollins' old gimmick?" And I'm like, "Are you dense? Like, are you dense? You have to be dense. Like this, they're not the same thing." Yeah, but he's corrupting guys. He's not a preacher. Like, you're dense, right? You're really that dense because him being this person, this evil person, and showing people their true selves and awakening them in this evil is not like Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was a cult leader. Seth Rollins was a cult leader. This is the corporate ministry all over again by the guy who was in the corporate ministry. Like this is exactly what it is. Like a lot of people didn't see it and didn't get it. Was like, oh, he's doing a lot of corporate ministry like things. It's like, no. This is what he's doing. Like he's total new school taker with the corporate ministry. Even though he's not mystical powered, he's just this kind of a dark, evil, manipulative person who has learned from Taker, and now he has this.
It's mind games and all that. Basically, that's his power.
Yes, and like
Also,
Brody. Mhm.
fucking what's his name? I almost called him by his old name, but fucking yeah, Damien
Damien.
Priest. He was turning evil way before like he was with it. So can't really say he corrupted him per se. He made
Yeah,
him more important, I guess. I don't know how
yeah,
to word that, but
yeah. That's exactly what happened.
yeah.
But Brody King made a joke when you order House of Black on Wish. It was a joke. People took it too serious. It was like, hey, that's not right. This is from the ministry. And Edge, Edge got the joke, and Edge, that's what Edge posted that this was like basically from the ministry. And Edge posted it himself, said that this is this thing is like ministry esque. And then people was like, wait a minute, oh my god, the House of Black is a ripoff of the ministry. And it's like, oh my god, two things can be alike and not the same. Shut the fuck up. They can be exactly alike, but not the same. Like
Exactly.
they could totally steal everything from one thing and just change it up a little, but it can be totally different. It's not the same. And everybody was like, oh my god, that's so wrong. It's like, okay, dude. And like I said, I really don't care. I like both teams. Like whatever Edge wants to call him and Priest and Rhea and whoever else is next. It's fine with me. And I like the House of Black. It's all fine. It's all wrestling. Shut the fuck up, people. Always trying to break something down and turn it into some bullshit. Relax.
I only have one grievance with the House of Black that we'll address during the Dynamite segment. So, but other than that, I love them.
Okay. But yeah, I'm totally for this. And Damian Priest, and AJ Styles wound up fighting. Edge ran out. Priest was fucking up AJ Styles. I don't remember if they had a match. I don't think they did. I don't think they had a match before WWE. I'm not sure.
AJ Styles?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Punishment Martinez.
Oh, Punishment Martinez? I don't know. I know they had a match here though, because if I'm not mistaken, AJ Styles gave him his first extra loss.
Oh shit!
Because remember, he was undefeated for a minute.
Oh yeah. And they did a tag team move, which is wait, you're not gonna be a tag team. What the fuck?
That's nice.
Yeah, and then they were gonna hit him with the fucking concerto, and people decided, hey, we're not gonna let you just concerto this guy. Stop. Okay. We're not gonna let you concerto this guy. All right.
Yeah, AJ been hit with enough inanimate objects since WrestleMania, in the fucking doorway in his fucking entrance. No more.
Yes. So then we get tag team match. Street Profits, American Alpha, or Alpha Academy. They're fighting. They're going at it. And Adam Pearce goes, yo, since we're in Texas, we're going to have a Texas tornado match. And it's okay, immediately, this, made me go, oh, I hate when they do this Texas thing. Because I'm going to get into it more, because it's you don't have to do something every time you're in Texas. Every time you're in Texas, you don't have to do something. It's just no, we're just going to do this. Okay, whatever. I'm you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. So, the Street Profits won, but it was like I said, it was kind of a nothing match, because none of this means anything except for later on the Street Profits going for the tag titles in a solo match. That's all that means. It's not really much to it. That's all it is. And then we got the last thing of the night. The Tribal Chief came out, who I love how people was yeah, he's not injured. Did you look at the way he was lifting his fucking arm? He was lifting his fucking arm. If you look at his face closely, and he kept doing it. And I'm just yo, is he okay? And then like one point, like he grabbed the title, and then he like his face like blinks, and he's like flexing his muscle, like, damn, this shit hurt. Like, and I know people are like, no, he's fine, he's fine. If you look at him closely, he's wincing in pain, holding up the belt. It's like, dog, you're telling me he's okay? He's not. Like, he's not. Like, I'm like, him, like, he may have to drop the titles quicker than quick. Like, I know he's, like, fine right now, like, looking fine, quote unquote, and everybody's saying he's fine, quote unquote. You look at this human being himself and you watch him wince trying to lift up this second belt. Yeah. He's fucked up.
The question is how they're gonna make him drop the title fast.
If it was me, I would do something really weird. I would make him walk away. Like, I would make him walk away for a while, go, ain't nobody else to fight, and just go away. Like, just go away until some, like, because, like, all right, they could sit him down for like a whole month and a half. Sit him down, let him rest, see if the arm is a little bit better, and then like he comes back like at the end of April, and be like, oh, this is my opponent, I'm gonna kill this person. Just let him rest and see what the arm does. Give him a couple weeks. If his arm isn't better by the end of April, then we have a lot to discuss. Cause like I just feel like it's too much going on there, like to risk him fucking up his shoulder long term. Too much. So yeah, that was Raw. So we go to NXT. I don't know what I think of that movie.
The fuck's that?
I don't know. So we get Braun Breaker out there. This is okay. This is exactly now. I have to yell at you for this. I have to yell at you for this. Yes, you.
Okay.
Because Braun Breaker comes out there to the NXT crowd. These motherfuckers are booing him and say, "We want Ziggler." This is the fucking crowd that they're in front of every fucking week, booing the shit out of him and telling them, "We want Ziggler." That crowd, like, if you listen to the crowd all night, that fucking dumbass NXT crowd, which I fucking hate, were fucking shitting on the whole entire show. They made this show so unbearable. It was fucking disaster. Like, those fucking people are just horrible human beings. Like, that's what I keep saying. Like, I keep telling you, they need to go on the fucking road. And these motherfuckers are horrible.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to them like that. Like, I don't give them credit. I see where you're coming from, though, because they're jerks. A lot of shit they chanted was like uncalled for. So.
Yeah, they need to go. They need to go. So then we get Braun's out there, and then all of a sudden Imperium shows up, and Walter says, "I want a title match." And I'm like, yes, finally, they're getting a title match. And they said later on the night. Oh, wait, what? That's way too fast. That is way too fast. I want it on a pay-per-view, like, but that is way too fast. So then we get the Creed Brothers versus Imperium. The Creed Brothers beat Imperium, and Marcel Barthel is left alone because Fabian Aichner says, "Fuck this, I'm leaving." And he just left. And it's like, that's weird. And especially with what I have to say later on about this, it's like, that's even more weird. But Fabian Aichner just leaves. It's like, what the fuck was that about? So the Creed Brothers get the win, and the Creed Brothers are just standing there, and then things get pretty deadly. Because Pretty Deadly shows up and fucks them up. Told you. Good for them.
Yep. Yeah, boy.
Yeah. So we get Toxic Distraction in the back saying, we're going to win back our tag team titles. And it's like, you just lost them. But, I mean, what else do you guys do besides this? Have the tag team titles. So, okay. Then we get Cameron Grimes, Brady, to the moon. And he talks about his title and how he made his dad proud. He starts crying a little bit. It's like, oh, this is dope. And then Oos comes out and says, yo, what's up, me and you? Let's go one-on-one. And they shake hands and they say, yeah, let's do it.
Not a ring of honor. No shaking hands.
Right? We get Harlan and Joe Gacy backstage and they're talking about something. And then Draco Malfoy is sitting there and Zion Quinn is like, hey man, you need to stop watching that. Draco Malfoy says, yo, don't tell me what to do. Zion Quinn is like, you need to be taught some respect. I'm like, okay. he just told you don't tell me what to do. You're like, you just learn some respect. What respect is that? The fuck? It was so fucking random. But they're gonna have a match next week, so I mean, yeah. I guess that's okay. It's gonna lead more to yeah, because Draco Malfoy is gonna wind up joining Joe Gacy in whatever his cult or new following is. So, I mean, that's the thing. Tiffany Stratton was complaining about fighting Saray. She cut such a great promo. She's annoying as hell. She's weird as hell, but she cut a great promo. I loved everything about the promo. Yeah, if she could just do talking things, I'll be fine with her. That's it.
Make her manager.
Okay. So then we had Index and Dusha. And they're wrestling. And then they wound up it's fucking Dexter Lumis and Duke. They're wrestling. They both wound up on the outside. The girls try to put them on the inside. And everybody gets counted out and the match is over. And it's like this is running too long. Either y'all just have an orgy or just like y'all become swingers. Something, I don't know. Whatever happens, let it happen quick so we can stop having this. Like, I don't want to see more of this. No more of this. I know it's gonna go to a women tag team match. I mean, a mixed tag match. But like, come on, just like I want it to be over, please. Just let it be over.
Like, I doubt they seriously go that route, but there's like, I want to say gave me a memory, but I'm not sure if I'm misremembering it. Wasn't this like a gimmick in the fucking Attitude Era where like the two like man-woman teams wound up being a fucking swinging team? Like it was all four of them together.
That kind of sounds right.
Like it was Val Venus, I want to say Terry Reynolds, and two other people.
That kind of sounds right.
I want to say like Tori Wilson and somebody. And like on top of my head, but I could be totally wrong.
It might have. It might have happened, something like that. So then we get Marcel Bartel and Walter, and they're talking. And it's like, hey, he left. And it's like, shut up. I'm talking about my team. Okay, whatever, pal. Like I said, I'm going to get into more of that later on in the show. So then we have Toxic Distraction versus Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. And Toxic Distraction winds up winning the fucking titles back after they eliminated Wendy Chu, who tried to distract them. Well, Mandy eliminated Wendy Chu, and they got the titles back. So now they have all the gold. They're back to being normal. They have all the gold. So that means that Raquel and Dakota are over. There's no reason for them There's no reason for Raquel Gonzalez to stay down here at NXT and get called up to the main roster. There's no reason for any of that. Now,
There was no point to giving them the tag team title to begin with. What the
it
fuck?
wasn't. It wasn't. But she's going up to the main roster, so that's fine. Like I said, I'm okay with it. I guess I don't really care much about it. I mean, it'll freshen up the main roster. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So then we see Joe Gacy and Harlan again, and they're talking creepy. And it's like, what are they talking about? What is happening? We find out later. So then we have Tony D'Angelo become the Don of NXT. The NXT arena was just being the stupidest people, just booing and just being dumb. What up? So then we had MSK, new tag team champions. The MSK was talking shit, and then Grayson Waller and Sanga said, we're going to take those titles. And they said, okay, next week. And then Wesley proceeded to get fired.
Wesley.
I mean, Nash Carter. Nash Carter decides to get fired. So, and I know people are like, okay, what is the tea on this, sis? What's the tea? So it's a lot. It's a lot. So apparently months ago, Nash Carter said, yo, I'm done with Kimberly. I'm going to live with Wes. Me and Wes we're gonna stay here. I know I'm staying with Wes and his wife. I don't care. I just cannot be with fucking Kimberly. So Kimber is, first off, quiet about the situation. She's not saying anything. Then a week ago, she starts posting accusations of abuse. She's like, he abused me. He abused me. He abused me. And it just starts getting worse and worse and worse and worse about all the stuff he did. And people are reading through some of the bullshit and they're like, wait, hold up. This doesn't make any sense. Then she retracted and said, hey, guys, we're working things out. I'm sorry I posted that online. I'm sorry. Like, we're working things out. We're doing fine. And then all of a sudden she does it again. And everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? Then we find out Nash Carter is with Gigi Dolan. It's like, oh, that's why she's angry. Because Nash and Gigi are together. Oh, okay. I see why she's angry. And then she just goes on this rant for a couple of days. And then we find out on Monday, he serves her with divorce papers. Like, listen, I can't take this shit. He still hasn't come back. It's with divorce papers. And then she posted pictures of her supposedly getting beat by him and said, hey, NXT, your champion came home drunk and beat me. And Wesley's wife literally goes, he didn't come home to you. He came home here after that match. He never went home to you. What are you talking about? I don't know where you got those photos, but what are you talking about? He came home to me and Wes. We are here together. He's right here. What are you talking about? And then all of a sudden she posts a photo of Nash Carter with a little Hitler mustache and looks like he's doing the Hell Hitler thing. Now, okay, I'm going to shoot him some bail. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to shoot him some bail. It looks very bad, but also he could have just been shaving in a Hitler and him reaching for the phone at the same time. If you take the picture, it kind of looks like you're doing the Hell Hitler. Like, I'm just like I said, I'm shooting him some bail. I'm shooting him some bail because that could have been it. Other than that, it still could have been a Hitler thing. Like, I'm not excusing the fact that it's Hitler, the worst person in the fucking existence. It's like, I'm not gonna fucking excuse that. Like, it's bad, but at the same time, and like I said, I'm not going to bat for him, but at the same time, it could have been a total misunderstanding. Because I've seen a lot of people say, like, that have mustaches like that. It's like, yo, I mean, who hasn't shaved their mustache into a Hitler mustache and looked in the mirror? I'm like, I never have. I guess because I don't fit the criteria for the rest of the Hitler thing. But people are like, yeah, I've done it before. Like, wait, have you did the Hell Hitler? Like, no, I just done the mustache and then like shaved it off. But And then there's like a lot of people who are just like regular fucking humans and like have no hatred in their heart. It's like, I've done a mustache before. It's like, well, I mean, maybe it's a thing. Like, I don't know because I'm not on that side of the world to understand with like humans like that do. I'm like, I can't do that because I don't fit the color criteria for the Hitler thing. I mean, maybe people do it. I don't know. Like that's what I said. Like I'm shooting up some bells, and I saw more than just like defenders like go at it and be like, "Damn, dog! Like I've done that." And like I've seen people that like I personally know that like are not that way, that are actual like cool humans, and like, "Yo, I've done the Hitler mustache. I never did the Hail Hitler thing, but I did the mustache before I shaved it off." We're like, oh, okay, like I said, maybe it's a thing. But like I said, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not like I said, I don't know. And we're just like he's fired because of the picture. And if anybody tries to tell you it's because of the abuse angle, it's because of the picture. It's because of the picture. Like that's exactly what it was.
From what I'm hearing, like I have not seen like one person believe the abuse thing, you know. So
yeah, because like we didn't report on it, and like halfway through it coming out, we had found out more information of like, yo, this doesn't sound right. None of this sounds right. Like nothing in the story is clicking, and we kept saying that, so we didn't report it. And then like when everything came out, we was like, oh, well, we were perfectly right. We know that it wasn't clicking. Okay, cool. And we just moved on. And then all of a sudden, she posted the Hitler fic, and like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, there's no going back. That's, even if it was a joke, it's caught on film looking like something else. Yeah, there's no going back to that. So back to the show, we had Dakota Kai get super angry because her friends got beat up, and she was mad. And it was like, oh, okay, well, she's going after Mandy Rose. Then we had a match for the internet. A match strictly for the internet. We're going to talk about another match that's coming up for the internet also. But this was for the internet because it was Last Legend versus Nikita Lyons. It was a match. Nikita, like, she can wrestle. Lash kind of can wrestle. And it's like, okay, well, this was a match. And of course, Nikita Lyons won. And the internet enjoyed themselves watching this match. Then we had the Mafia meet the Cartel with the most handsome dressed man in all of wrestling. So, like, anybody who ever says that somebody is handsome, they have never paid attention to Santos Escobar. Fucking best dressed man in the world.
Yes.
So he threatens Tony D'Angelo and says, hey, keep your business out of my business. And Tony D'Angelo's like, okay, all right. So then we go back in. We have the main event. We have Walter versus Braun Breaker. And they had a match for the title. Wait, before that, we had Kushida say that he wants to face Von Wagner next week. And nobody gave a shit. So Walter and Braun Breaker was a good match, a really good match. And Braun Breaker winds up winning, keeping the title, and sending Walter onto main roster. Well, that's a thing. And
told a great story too.
Yes. Here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Walter going to the main roster. He's going to the main roster with Marcel Bartel. No Fabian Eichner right now because Fabian Eichner walked off. So unless they reconcile that somehow, it's just going to be Marcel and fucking Walter, which is dumb to me. I think it's so dumb.
Here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like not saying like things probably changed, but these are the same people who had like uh DIY like team up. Well, no, team up in one like in I want to say NXT, but like they were beefing in the main roster when they called them up for like a week.
No, they were beefing. They were beefing at NXT and got caught up together on the main roster. See, no, that's different. That's different because that was Triple H's NXT. That didn't exist in Vince's world. Vince's world did not like that. That was totally different. Now everything is synergized because of Vince and Bruce. No, everything is canon. Like everything is canon. As much as they mentioned NXT on the main roster, had matches for NXT in the main roster since 2.0, and mentioned the main roster on NXT on 2.0, it's clear that it's fucking synergized and it's just one fucking family. And it's like, why didn't you just integrate the other side before? Like it would have been cool.
No, that's why I said like it probably changed, but you never know. You know what I mean? Like they didn't probably be with them and like no explanation whatsoever. You know?
No, I think they'll give an explanation. I think they'll fix everything, and you'll be like, "Oh shit!" Well, unless like he's just not with them at all, it's like, okay.
Only other resolution is they're still together as a group. Just a tag team is done. So Fabian and Marcel are still part of Imperium, but they just do separate things. You know, like one won't go for one title, the other one go for another title, something like that.
No, but like he walked off like out of Imperium, so I don't. Like I said, I don't know if he's going to. They're gonna reconcile that or put it together. Like they could do it on fucking Twitter and be like, "Yeah, we made up, we're back together," and then just go from there.
True.
Like it's just weird. But after Braun won the match, he looks up and Joe Gacy and Harlan are there because his dad has been kidnapped. Rick Steiner has been kidnapped by Joe Gacy and Harlan. So that's his next feud to save his dad. Oh, that's great.
What is that going on?
Listen, I just want to point out to everybody. Everybody for months and months and months said, hey, why don't you fucking bring the dad in? Why don't you talk about the dad? Why don't you bring the dad? This is exactly why no one wanted this. This is so stupid. Like, if you would have just left it alone, never said anything, we'd have been fine. Like, we wouldn't have this shit. No, everybody wanted him to be acknowledged. No, now you have to deal with this. This is your fault. I'll blame each and every one of you. Like, yeah, you should mention his dad. You should mention his dad. You should mention his dad. Here, this is exactly why we don't do things like that. This is all your faults, all of you. So then we like the feuds, get the boom. It's Steve Dorsey, baby. Because Steve Dorsey has a match against Christian.
Boom.
Yeah, and it was a really good match opener to Dynamite. Of course, Steve Dorsey was gonna beat Christian, and like for some reason, like this is how brain broken a lot of people are. This Steve Dorsey versus Christian match was way better than the Edge AJ match. What? Why were they compared? Why?
No reason for all that.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, why were they compared? Like, who in their mind was like, "Oh, let's compare these two matches"? It's like, for what? Who are you? Why? People say some of the dumbest shit out of their mouths, and it's like, it's just so stupid. And
you just need that ultra competitiveness. You know, you don't need to be competitive about everything.
Yeah, why don't they be some competitive about some women? But anyway, so Red Dragon comes down, and then of course the dumbass Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy show up, and Christian helps them. Steve Dorsey wins, by the way, and then Steve Dorsey's in the ring, and he's there, and then all of a sudden, here comes Hangman, and Hangman comes out, and he walks up to Steve Dorsey, and he says, "Me and you, next week in Texas Deathmatch." It's like, come on! Every time you go to Texas, I love Hangman and Steve Dorsey to death. Those are two human beings that I love. I love them as wrestlers too. But Jesus Christ, Tony Khan can be not in Texas every time. Texas Deathmatch. Jesus Christ. WWE just did that and they're fucking angry. Like, no Texas matches in Texas.
No Texas matches in Texas.
Just have regular fucking matches. Jesus Christ, he's fucking angry.
You know what's next, right? A
What?
Texas street fight.
Oh, God. So then we had a Ring of Honor clip of Samoa Joe showing up and the whole ROH situation, which is great for synergy, which needs to happen for shows that cross over with other shows. Good for them. Good for them. And then we had Max Caster, and like once again, I have to give Max Caster props. His raps have been infinitely better recently. He's still a weird human being, but his raps have been infinitely better. He's finally understanding. This is what's funny. This is what's really funny to me, and like I'm cracking the fuck up with a lot of this. His raps have been a lot better, and everybody that was before was like, "Oh my God, Max Caster is the best rapper. He's the best rapper. He's the best rapper." Everybody has shut the fuck up on that. Like, people have not been saying that for a while, but like, yeah, whatever. He's just there. And I'm like, no, his raps are actually getting better. And like, everybody's just like been shutting up on his raps being better. It's like, no, we don't like his raps. It's like, what? Like, you guys were like championing him when he was total garbage, and now he's like actually spitting some shit that actually is funny. And it's like, oh, well, fuck that.
I think the main trope they only do it to piss people off. Like, they know he was trash, so they said he was great to piss people off.
I guess it worked.
Yeah.
Then we had Joe kill him in like 15 seconds. then we get Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt, and Jay Lethal's like, "Teacher, next week I have to talk to you because we need to figure some things out." And it's like, okay. And for people who don't know the story, Jay Lethal was Samoa Joe's pupil, and that's how he started in Ring of Honor. So that's okay. And it's like, okay. Like part of me is like, I don't care because Jay Lethal's in this. I care because Joe's here, but I don't care about the Jay Lethal thing. I'm just like checked out when Jay Lethal's here. It's like, yeah. That's how it feels. I mean, Sanjay like is a hit or miss sometimes. So then we had the Blackpool Combat Club. They're in the back, and Regal's like, okay, Rampage. I'm going to have Bryan Danielson versus Trent Beretta, and then we're gonna have Jon Moxley versus Wheeler Yuta, and we're going to see who is worthy enough for the Blackpool Combat Club. And that's what he said. And Moxley said he's gonna murder the shit out of Yuta. I don't know why he told Yuta he's gonna murder him. Yuta has nothing to do with this. He's like, I'm gonna murder you. Like, okay.
He's the violent one. That's why.
Then we had Shawn Spears versus Shawn Dean. MJF was out there on commentary. And of course, you know what happened, because Wardlow just started murdering security. This is like the funniest thing. Like, he just murders all the security until the three big security guards show up and stop him. Like, you can't do anything. Aha. But Shawn Dean winds up beating Shawn Spears. And it's like, okay, well, that happened. So then we get the best friends in the back. This is all Renegade storyline, by the way. Trent Beretta's talking to what? It's all your fault.
No, but it's backwards though. Fine, I did it, but it's backwards because it should be the other way around.
Yeah. So Chucky is talking to Yuta, and he's like, Yuta, you can be a best friend and be a best wrestler in the world. You don't have to quit us. And then Trent's like, no, fuck you. It's like, no, fuck you. I'm going to show you how to be a better wrestler. I'm going to show you how to beat Bryan Danielson. Like, you're a little bitch. And then, like, Yuta's like, yo, I don't want to be down you guys. Fuck you guys. Yeah, fuck you too. Like, okay.
That's the way it felt.
So Sammy and Tay Conti comes out, and this is the funnest part about this, because as soon as they come out, everybody just starts chanting, shut the fuck up, go away, booing the shit out of them. And it's like, see, this is the thing. Like, a lot of you just swear to God that, like, some of these people are so fucking, like, over. You're saying, like, people are just yelling at them, telling them that they're not over in the fucking crowd. Shut the fuck up. So this was funny because this was a backstage beatdown. Like, LAX beat the shit out of, like, the Jericho Jerk-Off Society and just beat the fuck out of them. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, Santana and Ortiz just all of a sudden just, like, have everybody down, and they're just, like, on two sides. And then they just look back, like, with their faces in the mirror, like, oh! And fucking Eddie Kingston comes with this big ass TV and throws it at him. Like, what the fuck? Like, Jericho and fucking his society all leave because Jake Hager pulls up a car and they drive off. And then LAX comes out and says, next week, Jericho, me and Jules, we're going to have a 6-man. And you're going to see what we can do because we're going to whoop your ass. I'm like, all right. Like, and I'm just thinking the whole time, I'm like, y'all gonna get jumped, and it's just gonna lead to Homicide and Hernandez showing up. Like, this is fun. I don't care.
Oh, you said it. You said it. You didn't allude to it. You said it.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Like, I'm over it. Like that's the only thing that's gonna pop me is when they get there. Homicide and Hernandez just show up and we just have fun. Okay, well, other than that, it's just like, whatever. Who cares?
Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When they're all together, because they've all been at one point or another LAX, will they be finally LAX and AEW?
Yes, they have to be. They have to be. They have to be. Get it?
Corners to show up. Like,
no,
that one I never care about. But yeah,
it's done. He's done. He's done with AEW. It's not. He's not showing back up.
Okay.
So there's no. That's not happening. So we have person who's on the internet just as much as a regular human being that shouldn't be because she's too beautiful to be on the internet. Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, and I know people are like, why are you saying she's on the internet? Because there was a joke going around a couple weeks ago about, yo, the AEW fan bases had no baddies. Jade caught it and was like, where's my baddies at? So she found baddies, had a baddie section, and she's talking about how she's going to beat up Marina Shafir. But the only reason that hit is because she was on the internet and seeing somebody say, there's no baddies in AEW. So to her, she was like, I need to fix that. And she brought her baddie section. And I'm like, I'm not going to say what I want to say out of my mouth. I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it up to your imagination what I'm trying to say about this situation. But I'm just going to move on. And it's not what you think. Because, like, you're immediately like, oh, he's going to say something perverted. Nope. Just, like, open up your minds a little bit and just dig into the recesses of your mind of what you can think that somebody like me would say about that situation and be like, oh, I got it. Yeah, that makes sense. And somebody out there that's like, I kind of got it. And they're like, oh, it makes sense. And I'm just talking about the baddie situation. That's all I'm talking about. And somebody out there so it's like, oh, it makes sense. I got it. So then we have Shawn Spears and MJF talking shit. And Shawn Spears basically wants to fight Wardlow. And you're like, okay, what the hell? So that's the thing. Then we have the weirdest, wackiest fucking match that you've ever seen, a tables match. You have to eliminate by putting both people through tables the Hardys versus Butcher and the Blade. So Butcher goes to the table. Okay, Butcher should go back. Jeff Hardy goes to the table. Jeff Hardy's down for like half of the thing. You're like, okay, Jeff should go back. It should just be Matt and Blade. No. Wait, everybody's still in this? It's still going? Wait, who got eliminated? Why is there so many people? What's happening? It's still going. It's still going. It's still going. So Blade gets put on the table. Jeff does a swanton off the ladder, kills himself. Damn near kills himself. And then he gets back in the ring and like they celebrate. Then the fucking Andrade office people show up. And they're like, hey, we're gonna beat you down. And then Sting comes out for the save. I don't know where Darby Allin was. Have no fucking clue. Do you?
He was under the ring. I don't know if that's true. I'm just making that up as I go.
Yeah, because he wasn't there. So yeah, that ended. It was the weirdest fucking tables match that I've ever seen.
Like you would think, like, because Jeff was already like eliminated prior, so it should have been Matt to put Blade through the table.
Yes.
It made no fucking sense.
None at all. So with AEW context, this promo made so much sense because Jurassic Express says, hey, we're supposed to make matches off of wins and losses and numbers here. But Red Dragon, you keep fucking with us. We're going to say fuck that, and we're calling you out. We want a tag team match with you for the tag team titles. And I'm like, that makes so much sense because I would have had questions like, what about the ranking system? What about that? And they were like, no, we're going to just say fuck the ranking system. We're going to wrestle you for the titles. I'm like, at least they explained it. It made so much sense.
That works, yeah.
Yeah. And we get the official Nyla Rose versus Thunder Rosa Battle of the Belts for the women's title.
Surprise, bitch. She had a t-shirt.
Yes. So, like I said, matches that'll break the internet. We have Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm in the back. And they both start talking in their accents. And they're talking about they're going to fight each other. And when the fight comes, and it's like, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I've never seen this match. I've seen this match before, but I've never seen them in their new evolved state. So I'm like, I want to see this match. I want to see this match for multiple reasons, but I want to see this match. Words?
No, match should be fucking good. Like, and it's for the Owen tournament, right?
Yes, it's for the Owen tournament.
Yeah. Unfortunately, due to it being in the tournament, like I think it's like predictable who's gonna win. But yeah, like it's gonna be a good match.
I'm just saying a lot of people are excited for this match, and that's just an understatement. So then we had Julia Hart versus Sheeta. Julia comes in the ring. Julia comes in the ring. Her eye is getting worse. So mid-match, she's in the ring. Sheeta's going down. Julia looks at fucking Varsity Blondes. Go! Get the fuck out of here! And they're like, what? And fucking Chris Garrison was like, what the hell is wrong with this bitch? Like, he literally said that too. Like, I was like, okay, well, that's the thing.
Because the issue was, like, she was, like, being really aggressive and cheating. She attacked Sheeta, like, before the match and whatever, before she got in the ring. And they're like, what the fuck? Especially Garrison. Which I guess on storyline they're dating. Even though that's not true in real life. But I guess storyline they are. And they basically said, fuck that bitch, and left.
No, she kicked him out. She said, go away. She said, get the fuck out of here. Like, she pointed. Yeah. But, like...
Let's tweet it on Twitter. And that's why, like, your whole like internet thing with Imperium probably will work because like he literally tweeted like, "Yeah, I'm tired of her shit."
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm not gonna shoot Julia some bail. She still needs work.
Yeah.
And then after it, the fucking same shit happens as always. Sheeta and goddamn Serena Deebs square off with the fucking thing. Like, I want one of them to get fired. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Somebody need to get fired. Somebody need to get fired and go to Ring of Honor somewhere. They need to leave. They need to fucking leave.
Also, right? Because I said I was gonna mention this, right? The House of Black thing that I was mentioning earlier and whatever. This is all because of the House of Black, the Julia Hart thing. It's taking way too fucking long. That's the part that I don't like about that.
Dude, like, and sometimes I like slow storylines. I do. Yeah. But when she's not around to make this a storyline, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. So then we had Swerve in the back, and Swerve, he was like, yo, I was at the Grammys because like my producer was winning a Grammy for like being on Kanye's album. And I'm like, yeah, I seen you there. Like, that was kind of dope. So then he goes in the room and he gets attacked by Ricky Starks and Hobbs. And then fucking Keith Lee does the goddamn fucking Kool-Aid Man and pushes Hobbs through the wall. I'm like, yeah. Like, I think I swear to God, somebody said, oh no. Like, that was actually funny.
I gotta rewatch it because that might have happened.
And then we find out next week, friend of the show, Willow Nightingale, will be facing Red Velvet in the Owen Hart tournament. I hope that she wins. No, it's going to be a Rampage, right? That's right. It's Rampage. I hope that Willow wins because Willow is very good. And that's awesome. She's getting a shot.
Who's she facing again?
Red Velvet.
Oh.
So then we had the main event, which was FTR versus the Young Bucks. I hate the fact that this was a great match. Not gonna lie. This was a great match. Everybody was like, especially the people who are just like AEW casuals and like don't watch anything else. They go, oh my God, this was the greatest match that FTR has had. And I'm like, okay, half of you people are lying to yourselves because half of FTR versus the Briscoes and was way better than this match. And they're like, no. This match was so much better. And I'm like, you can't just tell me that because the Bucks were in it that this was better. This was a really good match. Like I said, this was a really good match. It was a great match. But to me, I and a bunch of other people said the same exact thing. FTR versus the Briscoes was the match of the weekend. It was the fucking match. It was great. It was great. It was build up over time. It was legitimate hatred. They worked it like a real match. It was fucking awesome. This match is a close second to the FTR having the best match of the week. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you can't tell me that this was better than the Briscoes match. And if you are, you're a fucking liar. And I know people will be like, well, it's subjective. It's not subjective when you just, like, every time they do something, you just dick ride them just because they're fucking them. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, every time, like, I know people are like, the Bucks are the best tag team. Like, I'm sorry. It's not my taste. It's not my cup of tea. And every time I look at FTR, I'm like, I enjoy the shit out of them. Like, I've never went to go, oh my God, tag team matches are great. The people who got me in the tag team matches again, fucking FTR. When they were the Revival in NXT, they made me love tag team wrestling. Like, so, yeah, like, it's the Bucks. Like I said, the Bucks are not for me. Not for me.
And they actually had great tag team matches in WWE also. Memorable, you know?
Yes, because, like, people are still talking about their DIY matches.
Uh-huh.
Like, they're fucking, like, FTR are fucking amazing. Like, for people to just be like, no, this is the best match to date. It's like, Dude, they had their best match to date on Saturday. You can't tell me that. No, no, no. This is it. It's like, what? Like you can't do that. Like you
It,
can't.
it's like the bias. They love the Bucks, so since the Bucks are in the match, it's the best match. Like I told you before, the Bucks can legit have a match against the Doll from DDT. Anybody remember that? You know what the fuck I'm talking about, and they'll say that's the best match ever.
It it it. Like I don't like. Some people are gonna be like, "Yo, you're a fucking hater," because of this. It's like, no, I'm not a hater. It's just people giving them way too much credit. And like I've said before, like I just said, it's a great match. It was a great match. The Bucks pulled off a great match with them. I say when the Bucks have great matches, they pull off great matches. And this was a great match, but you're putting too much great match on the wrong people. It's FTR that fucking carried that shit. Like the fuck.
And this match was way better than the one they had in the pay-per-view a few months back or whatever.
Yes.
I hated that one.
The
like
Bucks,
I blame them for that one.
Yeah, it was all the Bucks' fault. FTR was saying it too. It was like, yo, what the fuck? Like that match could have been so much better, but like they did shit. It was like we could have had so much better match, and I guess like next time, I guess we might have a better match. And it's like, okay,
this was that time. This match was way better. Was it better than Briscoe's match? No, but it was good.
Yes. So we're about to close up shop with two things. Fucking Rick Boogs got surgery. He's gonna be out for a couple of months.
Okay.
His shit is fucked up. It's gonna be out for a couple of months. Lacey Evans will be at SmackDown. She might re-debut. Like I mean, I've been waiting for it because I'm like, everybody else had a baby, and she had her baby after everybody that had their baby. No, before everybody had their baby, because she was pregnant before Becky even announced she was pregnant. She was pregnant way before. She was pregnant when we still had crowds. That's the funny part. Like, we still had crowds and she was pregnant. Mm-hmm. It did. She just, like, disappeared. Becky had the baby, left. Rhonda left for 2 years, then had the baby, and then came back. It was like, okay. Well, finally Lacey's back, so that's the thing.
Awesome.
So, anything else you want to say about this wrestling?
Nope.
But wrestling can only one family. Bye, guys.